5-minute trap. Five-minute trap.
Pandas. 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 Good morning, Pandas. Welcome to my stream. TGIM. Thank God it's Monday. Glad that you guys are here. If you guys are here, make sure you guys fill out that poll. Let me know what kind of day you think it's going to be. We just finished a pre-market show, and we always have a great time there, going over all my off-stream trades, going over all my account balances. There, I'm 100% vulnerable with my members. And if you guys are interested to follow a little more closely on my journey with Apex and how we're changing lives with Apex, go ahead and if you want to join, you can become a member and join us for that. That'd be great to have you guys there. But make sure you guys fill out that poll. Drop a GM in the chat if you're just joining. Thank God it's Monday. TGIM, guys. TGIM. Day trading like a predator. Good morning. Kellyanne, good morning. Aaron Korn, good morning. And this is the last week for the Apex coupon BBM50. And so if you're interested, I would take advantage of that coupon while it lasts. Good morning, guys. Kid Poker. Good morning. SW Blaze. Good morning, Tyler. Good morning, Kevin Mack. Good morning from Louisville. Wyatt, TGIM. Timothy Chapo, hey! Wayne Bicknell from the Georgia mountains. Jerry's awake. Good morning, guys. Russell H says, I can't focus on trading today. All I can think about is Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I definitely want to see that. That's what happened over this weekend. We got some chop here right now. So... right now we do have this trap trigger, but choppiness. I was thinking about entering this trap for 2 points, but it was at that point it looked like this. This was forming, and so it was like 5 overlapping bars in a row, and I didn't like it. I liked the context, I didn't like the setup. So I skipped it. And it's proving to end up being very choppy here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 overlapping bars in a row. Good morning, guys. Null Zero, good morning. John Yanan, good morning. Robert Redhead, good morning. Nick, good morning. I need to look this up. Will Smith slapping? What? Like, these are the most washed out comedians, entertainers. Do I have to look this up? Should we watch this on stream? I don't know what's going on. Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. Good morning, guys. Drop a GM in the chat. Helps out this channel a lot. Yeah, hey, I've put a poll up. I want to know how you guys did last week. Sorry, the poll is, usually how what you guys can, think today's going to be. But I actually was more interested in how you guys felt like you traded last week. And if I were to fill out this poll, I ended up green this week. But if I were to fill out this poll and see how I traded, I would definitely put 1 to 3. I would say last week was one of the hardest weeks for me, and it was very difficult, especially early in the week. It was very difficult for me. It was like choppy, and just you thought it was going to trend, and then so you trade with a trend, and then it just reverses on you. It was just one of those, just one of those weeks. All right, I gotta watch this. I gotta watch this. Should we watch it together, pandas? All right, 1 second. I'm setting it up. I'm setting it up. All right, what is this about? Let's press play.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Wow.
oh.
Yeah, and Will Smith.
I'm out here. Uh-oh. Richard.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait. No way. Wait. Wait. That is not scripted. That is, I don't know. Wow. Okay. I have no chat. Pandas. I have no idea what just happened, but that was insane. That's crazy. That happened on TV? Okay, I'm sorry. All right. We got to focus here, but that's wild. Sorry, man. I was so curious. This is what everyone was talking about. Wow. That was like a visceral slap. Like this, that was not a joke. That was not. He went full swing, and he went full. Yeah, like he didn't pull back that slap. That was wild. I don't know what that's about, but I don't even know like the context behind that. I mean, okay, if okay, I don't know, chat. I don't know if that's real or not, but that was, yeah, if that was fake. That was really good, like fake slapping, because it happened so quick, and and he didn't look like he was joking. I don't know. That was wild. Oh, I don't know. I got chat. I have no idea if that was real or not, but that you know what? Because just like price action, the context matters, and the context was that joke was not funny. Like it was really offensive. If you talk about like your family, yeah, that's not something you mess with. Yeah, but sure, it's when you're talking about family. I mean, when you talk about family, and if you're the dad, then all right, market just open, pandas. Let's make sure that what Will Smith did to Chris Rock, we do to this market. All right, we're gonna slap this market around. We're gonna get our bamboo. Let's go, baby. Pre-market analysis. in my opinion, I mean, this could be breakup trend here. And we had this trap trigger. Thinking it's gonna go down, but got choppy, and it's just a little confusing. I mean, when I see something like this, I just think trading range type day, and we're gonna let it play out. On the daily here, we have, you know, more room to get up to these pivots up here, and I do believe we are gonna get to these pivots. You know, I have for me the second leg up here because on the cash index and also SPY, we see like this is actually 2 legs up, but on the ES, it actually didn't make 2 legs up. It actually just looks like this. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I have 2 like channels going right now. I have this major channel, and it, you know, it's broke multiple times, failed breakouts, failed breakdowns, and so I decided to make another channel with these failed breakdowns to see maybe if we can get something. And I mean, it's looking okay, but it's a little messy right now. I would consider this like a test of this trend line, that trap. A little confusing. It looks like we're going down here. Spike and channel to the downside. We do have a trap going to the downside here. I'm gonna stay away from this trap just because it's really choppy and I have no idea what's going on. Like, we can come back into this trading range. Like, we have a trading range here with a lot of bars here, and so we can come back into this trading range. So I'm gonna stay away from this trap. Even the traps are in itself a pretty good setup. It's still not yeah, context wise, I feel like we're gonna come back into this trading range. We do push down, we do get a point there. It makes it scalps a point right there. Absolute scalp. This spiking channel here. Perhaps coming to the bottom of this channel. We're also hitting the bottom of this channel going up here. I like this channel going up as well, but now it's like, you know, starting to lose accuracy because we're breaking above it, breaking below it, keep breaking above and below it. It's a little tricky to me, and it's making things very narrow to trade. Not sure. I mean, I'm just sitting on my pause here. I don't have a setup really. YouTube, the uncensored version. I thought we watched it together. I don't know. I mean, obviously, I didn't want to like spend too much time on it because this is a trade. Like, you know, what we're doing here is, you know, we're focused on day trading. But since you guys seem very interested, I wanted to watch with you guys. Just waiting here. I want to see if we come back into this trading range, and the main reason being is because when you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bars in a row, typically it acts as an important price. So I wouldn't be surprised if we go back into it, like to the point where I may take a higher low setup here. We're still clearly underneath the 20 EMA, so I don't like it, but it would make sense for us to come back into this as a trading range. I'll take a trap trade to the upside if we get it. The higher low felt a little hesitant to take higher low, but this is off the trend line, also off our 20 EMA. With a lot of chop here though. This is hard. This is difficult. I have two like opposing kind of readings on this. It looks bullish now with a bar that looks like that. A lot of people would just buy on that close. I will wait for a trap trade to the upside if we get it. What I mean by trap trades, I want to see a fail second entry short appearing here. But a lot of people honestly bought probably at the end of that close of that bar. I'll take a trap trade to the upside here. Right, thinking that this is a trading range. Trading range indicator marking that as a trading range as well. But very choppy opening. And hopefully we can use that to our advantage. That we know it's choppy, so we might come back up. Right, even hit yesterday's close. Right, this reversal is not as strong as you would think. You know, like if we had a reversal here, true reversal, we wouldn't have this much chop. We would just have legs down. It looks like the market's not giving us a trap trade. Instead, it just gives us kind of this micro double bottom here. Strong bull bar. You know, people are just buying these closes here. But I already know my setup. I'm going to take a fail second entry short here to go long. Maybe to the top of the trading range. And like I mentioned, the reason why I didn't want to go short really, even here, was because I was scared something like this would happen. We come back into our trading range and come back to the top of it, right? With all this chop here, you know, it's kind of hard to break out of this gravitational pull. There's a lot of mass here. You know, if you think about it, it's like a lot of mass, and this has like a lot of gravity above and below. So if you go too far above, you get pulled back down. Go too far down, get pulled back up. We are getting a potential setup here that I was anticipating, and we might come back to the top of the trading range. And if I were to take this, I'll probably take it to the top of the trading range. It might be an outside bar reversal, and I'm not interested in outside bar reversals. If it's an outside bar reversal, I will let it go without me. Barely enough room to the top of this trading range now. Barely enough room. There is enough room, but barely. Terrible signal bar to enter this trade. It is a fail second entry short. I am interested in this, but I don't know. I'll have to come with a retracement. The reason why I'm not that interested is because there's barely enough room to make a point to the top of this trading range. Just barely enough room. I'll have to squeeze one out. Like if I were to do it, I'm gonna have to like just basically scalp. If we get an inside bar here, I actually would go long. I prefer inside bar here to go long. I'll come in with a small retracement if we do get an inside bar here. Came with a retracement here. I'm going to try to come to the top of the trading range. It seems like an obvious spot to go to. If it gets me here, I wouldn't be surprised, just because we're so choppy. You know, the market cycle right now is very choppy, so I wouldn't be surprised if it actually does stop me out here, because we could just chop around for a while. But, you know, for me, trap trade, top of the trading range, it just seems like a good trade to take. I think it's worth it. Risk is not that large either, less than 3 points, 2 3/4 points. And we're talking about, you know, 2-point reward here. So, you know, the risk reward is very good here. Let's get to the top of that trading range. Strong bull bar ending on its high. Big push down. Don't know what that was about. I almost want to come out now. This could like just reverse on me now. After that, like no follow through on that trap. No follow through on that trap. Maybe I should have just gotten out right there because I saw no follow through. I was not thinking that was gonna happen. I thought we were so close. We're just gonna get that swing, but All right, you know what? No follow through. I'm gonna hold this. It looks good now. I'm gonna hold it. Let's go, baby. Easy peasy, easy money. Let's go, baby. Could have obviously held a little bit longer, but my target was the top of that trading range. Starting like a kind of being a strong bull bar now. It's all pandas. I don't have to tell you. I don't know how many times I have to tell you this, but I could be done for today. I could just go home or go home. I could just, you know, just end my day and just enjoy the rest of my day. You know, because if you're talking about copying this across, you know, just 4 accounts, we're talking about at the end of the year, you're making $225,000, and you know, and you could be done. You know, for those who don't know, I have, you know, multiple Apex accounts, and I'm using a trade copier that's copying this trade across all my accounts here, and that's the beauty of it, right? You can just trade safe, right? You know, I'm trading $300,000 accounts here, and I'm trading like 1 to 2 contracts, and I just, you know, made $225 today. And if that's basically all you make today, you know, on average, if you make this much every single day, then, you know, you can be done. Because think about 225, you know, just with 4 accounts, multiply that by 4 is what? 2, 4, 8, $900. You know, you would make $900 just with this one trade. And so, you know, that's with 4 accounts. You know, like, I'm not saying I have 4 accounts, you know, but I'm just saying if you just use 4 accounts as, you know, just the standard like benchmark, then boy, you're you're done for today. Let's just say that. You can enjoy the rest of the day. Go golfing. Do whatever you want. Another push out, small pullback bull trend forming here, and I am very wary of this trading range. I'm not trying to fade this trading. I'm not trying to trade against it. Even though with another trap here, I'm gonna let it go without me, because just like here with this 5, I was scared to take it because I thought we're gonna come back in. You know, with this 5, I'm scared to take it because I think we can come back in here. So I'm just gonna let it go without me, even though it's a strong push up, and, you know, just letting it go. It's all good. Multiple, right? Non-bear bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 14 out of the last 16 bars were non-bear bars. Yeah, worldview bros, as you know, this is a common question. If you want multiple accounts, you have to pass an evaluation for every account that you have, that you want to get. So like I mentioned, you know, just kind of like here where it kind of has a failed breakdown, we have a failed breakout coming back into our trading range. You can almost look for a similar setup where we try to come back top of the trading range. We might try to come back to the bottom of the trading range. Let's see if the market is generous enough to give it to us something here to go short. And then when we say trade copier, what it is basically, it's just a, you know, a Ninja Trader plugin, just like an indicator. And what it does is it just copies your trades across whatever accounts that you have. So, you know, if you have different accounts, different, you know, from your personal account to Apex accounts, you know, you can copy your trades everywhere. It's just, what it does is just basically enters the same trades across all your accounts and like sets it up the same way. Pretty much. There's a little more to that, but basically that's what it's doing. Change that sound, huh? There's a trap on the 10K chart, but it's not the sound that I want. Where's my sound? We have a lower high setup on the 2K chart. I guess I'll take a trap to the downside, but even this lower high is not a bad trade to take. To me, this looks like first break of trend, but if you want to, you can also say, hey, this is first break of trend to new high. Yeah, I'll call this a small pullback bull trend. Lower high setup here, and that lower high setup, it might be all you get to get back to the bottom of this trading range. If we get a trap trade, I'll go short. Let's just say that, plain and simple. If we get a failed second entry long at the top of this trading range, I'll go short here to get back to the bottom of the trading range. Strong signal bar, very strong signal bar to go long here. Very strong signal bar. But context-wise, I feel like we're in trading range, so I'm gonna probably skip that long. And it's gonna be unfortunate if it does, like, you know, keep going up, but it is what it is. You know, just because I feel like we're in trading range, like, you know, it's a parent trading range, all these stacked bars here, you know, that mass here is very strong. So just like anything else, like physically with large mass has strong gravitational pull. I guess I'll take a fail second entry long here. I almost don't want to. I almost want to go long here because of the trap on the 10K chart forming as well. But regardless, we don't really have a setup here. Strong bull bar, right? Strong bull bar, strong signal bar, but no follow through, right? This is the follow through, so just completely ignore that. You don't have to worry about that. You still have a kind of like a Pikachu trade to the long side here. These bars are overlapping now. Not interested in this long. Terrible signal bar. And so if it does pop above it, I'm just going to skip it just because it's a terrible signal bar. In fact, it's a micro triple top. It makes me want to go short if we come back down here. We do break above it, and we have a trap now to the other side. So we're having a very similar feeling as right here. And if we get a trap to the downside, I'm interested in going short. We're actually getting a very similar setup here. We got a trap trade, and I'm going to take this trade. I'll come with a retracement if it does trigger. So like I could be done for today, but I will continue trading. I will see if the setup comes out. So far we're not getting the setup. We are getting the setup, but it's not looking good here. This could pop up and give us a strong push up, getting rid of that order. It looks like it wants to keep going up with the uptrend, maybe make a new high here. That could be the case. Now it's getting very choppy, right? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 overlapping bars, but I gotta skip this. This is too choppy for me. Oh, man, it looks so good though. Looks so good to go short, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 overlapping bars in a row. I'm actually sit on my pause here, even though I like the setup here. In fact, I'll probably take a short trade here, a deep retracement. Deep retracement, and we'll be risking this much. We'll be risking 2 points here. Deep retracement trade. I think the risk is worth it because with that trap trigger. And if this fails, this could be a strong push up here. May want to reverse this trade, but I'll just get hit. You know, I wanted a deep retracement there, and it actually might just hit me. But you know, it is what it is. I saw this chop, and maybe I should have actually came out here on the top. I got hit right there. But, you know, I saw the trap trade, and I saw maybe deep retracement. We can maybe get back to the bottom's trading range. And I took a 2-point risk there, and that's fine. I could have maybe took a deep retracement. I did see it kind of like, go up and down right here. And so, it's all good. Looking for a new high now. Especially a strong bull bar like this. But very choppy. And I was just trying to take advantage of that chop. Maybe come with a deep retracement. But it's obviously going up higher here. So who knows? Maybe bull trend day today? I don't know. But now, right, where I was done. Now I'm still in this almost break even. So gonna end that poll for you guys. I almost want to go short here, then you come back into here, but I'm gonna sit on my pause here. I'm gonna wait for a better setup. Right, that trap fails. Right, when traps fail, you have to like be, you know, your alarm should go off. As in, like, you know, you shouldn't try to go short really. You know, when traps fail, right? For instance, this trap fails to go longer, right? To make a point, right? It was a, you know, strong pullback here. Right, this trap fails here, so you're thinking strong move up. Outside bar reversal, definitely choppy day today. Very tricky, and I think just keeping that in mind, we could have a very tricky day today. Right, outside bar reversals, traps failing, right? Basically another almost an outside bar reversal here. And when you have price action that looks like this, you know, all these overlapping bars, you know, that is going to bleed into the higher time frames, right? And so that means since the markets are fractal, we can tell, you know, early on, you know, within 30 minutes, you know, sooner than 30 minutes of trading from the market open, you can tell, you know, this is potentially going to be a very choppy day today. It's going to be a trading range type day today, which means that you got to be in and out of your trades, you know, scalping, I think. Unless you have a good swing trade from the top of a trading range to the bottom. If you can identify the trading range very early, very accurately, then yeah, of course you can go swing trade, but I would probably just be in and out of my trades right now. Inside bar, right? Outside bar, inside bar is very, very tricky. Very tricky. It's choppy. Inside bar. IOI pattern, right? That's what we call this. IOI, inside, outside, inside. And this is outside down. And it might create another outside bar. Who knows? Ooh, this is, yeah. The price action on 2000 tick chart makes me think this is going to be very choppy day today. Right? We got IOIO pattern. You know, that just means confusion in the market. There's so many outside bar reversals. Robert Redhead says, I thought you only enter on end of candle. No, I don't. I'll take retracements. You know, whatever will help you make money is what I do. And if I saw, like, you know, this potential, you know, target to the bottom of this trading range, and I see a deep retracement to the top of the trading range, I'll take that. And, you know, hopefully can just scalp out within the candle itself. But this move actually was very strong to the upside. But outside bar reversal, right? This IOIO pattern makes me think today's gonna be very choppy. You know, just, man. I mean, we are obviously in an uptrend right now, right? Break a trend to a new high. But not gonna, I don't know, I'm not thinking this is gonna be a strong trend day today. It's my opinion. Like, I'm not gonna take this trap to the long side here, because that means I'm thinking we're gonna be in a strong trend, and I'm just gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go without me. In fact, I'll take the opposite, right? If this trap fails, actually we'll go short there, because I'm thinking trading range day today. William Surveyor says, do two-legged pullbacks work for swing trade? Yes. I would, that's why I would say, for forex, you can only really swing trade. Very hard to scalp. We do have another outside bar, right? So it triggers the downside and it reverses and goes up. So another outside bar reversal. So how many outside bar reversals are there? Right, outside bar reversal here pretty much. Outside bar reversal here, outside bar reversal here, outside bar reversal here. Strong move to the upside. But I would say every outside bar reversal has been favorable for the bulls, right? So it goes down and it just reverses back up, goes down, reverses back up, right? These are all failed breakdowns, essentially. Failed reversal attempts. Trying to reach the overnight highs. Yep. Strong bull bars ending on their high. So my premise can change from trading range to bull trend. It can. But look at the context here. We're still within the overnight highs. And so it looks like it wants to try to break above it though. Right? When you have a continuation like this with a trap, right, with trend, usually means pretty strong momentum. People are always in long right now. People are just buying anything. Buying with limit orders below previous candle lows. Buying at the end of, the bar close. There's buying. Good morning, guys. Indoor Trading, Vincent Liu, Captain Fax, good morning. Good morning, guys. Aaron Korn, good morning. Toadman, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Now it's getting choppy again. Right, inside, outside bar. Inside, outside, up bar. Why do I call this outside up? Because it's a outside bar, but it closes back within the range of this bar. So I'm calling it outside up bar, not just a breakout. Now we're reversing here. We actually have a gap here. These gaps fill very quickly though. This is not going to last very long. That little gap there will get filled probably within a couple bars. Probably within this bar. Like gaps do not last very long like this. You see, there's actual true gap from the ask and the bid in between these candles, and they do not last very long. It will fill back up, I would say. I mean, it looks like it won't because it's a strong push down, but most likely will fill back up very soon. Yep, just filled. So filled within the bar. Yeah, I'm not trusting this breakout, right? No follow through on this trap to the upside. No follow through on that. So could be reversal here. I don't have a setup really. Will I take a second entry long here? I don't know. Big push up. Tricky for me. This is tricky. I was in one, got a nice, scalp here, and I tried to take a deep retracement here, thinking it was a safe trade, and apparently it wasn't. Got 4 pushes up here now. Interesting. Lower high setup, right? That's a second entry short. Lower high second entry short here. A, B, C. I guess like this. But above the 20 MA in an uptrend. Hard to find a set. It's gonna be hard to find a setup here, I think. Yeah, big push down. I guess I'll take a trap. I'll take a trap here. But will the market be so generous to give us such a beautiful setup right now? I don't think so. I really highly doubt it. Let's see if it gives it to us, though. Big push down. I'm just not trusting any breakouts. I'm not trusting any trends right now. With all of that choppiness, right? We just come back to just retrace all of this choppiness here. Big push down here. Yeah, I mean, hard to take this, right? While we're in an uptrend, hard to take that short, in my opinion. But that was a nice short. The second inch short. Will I take a trap trade here? Not with a signal bar like that. I don't know. Yeah, definitely not going long here though. I'm gonna let it play out. Don't want to take a trap trade here. Yes, I do. If we get a trap, I'll take it. If we get a trap. This one I won't take a retracement. I'll just go in straight up. I'm gonna try to time this perfectly here. Very hard time. Couldn't get in that trade. The timing was way too hard. I knew it was gonna be hard to time that. Unfortunately. So annoying. Couldn't time that. It scalps out though. That timing was really hard. Like the moment it closed, it scalped out. So skipping the trade. Unfortunately, I really wanted that one, but couldn't get in. My reflexes were not fast enough, pandas. In fact, if I came with a limit order, I'd been better. Because I came with a stop limit order, it messed up the order. I couldn't get in. Just good enough for a scalp, it looks like. Not a very strong, it's not very convincing reversal here. It does scalp out immediately, but not a convincing reversal. Getting a micro double top here. Hope you guys are doing better than me. Let's see here. It's a poll to see how you guys are doing and how you guys are faring with everyone else. We are getting the reversal now, and just wasn't the setup, man. It wasn't it. Yeah, especially kind of like got a little choppy here. Just sat on my paws. Didn't want it. Didn't want any part of it. Now we're getting strong push up. Not going to go long here either. Terrible signal bar, outside bar reversal. Kind of an outside bar reversal, but basically breaks down, breaks back up. Bear trap. Stop discriminating against pandas. Yeah, why you guys are trying to trap me? But pandas, don't forget Apex. If you guys don't know, if you guys just joining, I'm buy money. And right now we're trading 100% risk-free using Apex. And you know, you would think that I work for Apex, but the truth is, you know, actually Apex kind of works for me, right? Because, you know, whatever money I make, they give me. And they take my losses. And so, if you guys don't know, Apex is a prop firm, and what they do is they fund you if you can pass an evaluation, and that means you get to trade someone else's money. You get to trade their money, and they take the risk, and you are able to take the rewards. That's because the evaluations are difficult. You know, they give you evaluations that are difficult to pass, and if you can pass them, that to them is a sign that, you know, that they can trust you as a trader, and that you're able to. You know, they'll give you funded accounts. So there is a coupon code right now. Right now we're trading $300,000 accounts, and I'm down 25. But hey, this red 25 is not my red; it's their red. And so if you are interested, there is a 50% off code right now, and please use that to your advantage. Expiring the end of this month. So take advantage of that if you guys are interested in this. And you know, of course, you don't have to do it, but my reasoning is why not? Why not? It's like, why not? Even if you are trading your personal accounts, why not have Apex accounts on top of your personal accounts to essentially to make more money? And so risk free. And I say that because with the trade copier, basically there's a trade copier out there, and if you can have multiple Apex accounts, let's say if you have 4 Apex accounts, all right, and this is the math, right? This is how the math works. And this is why we're trading this every single day, and this is why it could potentially be, you know, life-changing in terms of your finances. Of course, you know, life is much more than just money, guys, of course. But when it comes to money, why not make a lot if you can? But I'll say, you know, the reason why this is such a powerful thing and why I push this, because I am personally taking advantage of this, and people who are members and pandas, they know that what we're doing here, what I'm doing personally. But imagine you have 4 Apex accounts, just 4 of them, right? You could have up to 20, but let's just say with 4, because the math is easy with 4. And this is where things get nice, because if you have 4 Apex accounts, basically how the math works is if you multiply 4 times 250, which is the amount of trading days in a year, that equals 1,000. And I use 4 because it makes the math very simple. That means on average per day, if you can make $200 per day, you multiply that by 1,000, and that's how much you can make per year. And so if you can make $200 a day on average, that means at the end of the year, you can come at the end of the year with a 6-figure salary. Right? You're talking about $200,000. Now, if you can make $250 a day on average, that means by the end of the year, you can make $250,000. And so, and that's with just 4 accounts. If you have 8 accounts, then you multiply that by 2, and so you multiply whatever you make by 2,000 per day. And so, and so on. You know, and that's and we, you know, basically we, you know, copy those trades across all our accounts, and yeah. So if you want to take advantage of that, you know, please use the coupon. You know, it is a benefit, you know, for you guys, and hopefully you guys can take advantage of that. All right. Yeah, and if you guys don't know what we're doing here, the strategy that we trade are 2-legged pullbacks, and I only trade second entry longs and shorts, trap trades as well. And so, you know, if you guys are interested in the setup, you can go to the description or playlist going over the details of the setup. And so please check it out if you guys want more details on two-legged pullbacks. We also trade pure price action. I don't have any other indicators here other than my trusty 2-legged pullback indicator and also the trading range indicator. These are the only indicators I have, and both these indicators use price action. You know, they help you with price action, so that's why I use them. And we trade only using price action here. So there is a trap trade to the long side here. I'm gonna beat myself up for this, but I'm gonna take this. I think we might come back into this trading range, a small trading range here, but I'm looking at the higher time frames, and we look very bullish in the higher time frames. I'm gonna try to take a long trade here. This could bite me in the butt for sure. Especially all these failed, like these wicks here. Plus we're pushing down now. We're still in Trap City though. Still in Trap City. We're no longer in Trap City. Come back into our trading range. But we look pretty bullish on the higher time frames. In fact, we're actually making a big triangle on the higher time frames. Making a big old triangle right now, and it's getting very, very tight. And we are basically coiling up here for a big move. So we'll see what happens. If you want more information about the indicators, you can go to the official website at www.twoleggedpullback.com. You know, for those who are like, man, only there's an indicator that can tell me where every single two-legged pullback is and every trap, that'd be amazing. And this indicator is here for you guys. So we use it every single day. I use it every single day. And from the feedback, you know, it seems like everyone who does purchase the indicator, you know, I wouldn't be selling it if I didn't believe in it. And so, you know, from the feedback I get, everyone who uses it, you know, they all actually really like it. So yeah, the reviews are stellar. Jacob Donahoe asks, with Apex, once you pass the test, do you still have the monthly fee? You do not have the monthly fee. That monthly fee is for the evaluation, but you do have a flat fee you need to pay every month, $85 for licensing and also for the data. DJ says, aiming for 1,000 a day, you'd be a millionaire in a few years, including after Uncle Sam pays you the unwanted visit. Yeah, I mean, if you can make 1,000 per day, I would say that's a very aggressive goal. And in my opinion, I think that's very difficult. I mean, it depends on if you're trading multiple accounts. If you're trading multiple accounts, you're talking about 1,000 per day, that's not bad. You know, that's actually very reasonable. But if you're talking about one account making 1,000 per day, that's pretty difficult, I would say. Very difficult to do that. You'd probably be one of the best traders in the world if you can make 1,000 per day. This is confusing. Very choppy here. I don't know what's happening. Just gonna let this chop around until it resolves itself. And unfortunately, it's just what the market's giving us during the stream. And I wish I could give you something else, but this is all we're getting. I almost want to go short here, though. Would it be the worst trade to go short here? Would it be the worst trade? I'm going to try to go short here. But I need enough room to the bottom of the trail. Yeah, it's too choppy. Too choppy. Pandas, make sure you guys scalp that like button. This is pure choppiness here. I'm just watching this. I have no trade here. I mean, that second entry short does work out for us actually, but it's just so choppy. I'm just skipping it. At this point, I can just like sell here and just come out here,
10,000
buy
tick
here.
trap.
That'll probably be just a fine strategy to take. Just keep scalping above here, keep scalping below here. Just watching this. I'm looking at this price action right now with all these failed breakout attempts, right? Trying to go up. That's a lot of wicks there, but I don't know. I'm just watching this. Don DeVue says one lot in multiple accounts is the same as multiple lots in one account, correct? Sort of. In terms of the amount of contracts, yes, but in terms of the risk per capital, no. No. When you have multiple accounts, you're spreading your risk across multiple accounts. And when we're talking about a trailing threshold, that's a very good thing to have. You want to have that very big, you want to have that risk per capital to be better. So, when you have multiple $300,000 accounts, I mean, you're talking about, you're basically if you let's say you have 4 of them, you're basically funded to 1.2 million. And your trailing threshold basically becomes, you're trading. The math is basically, if you can trade 4 contracts with a 7,500 trailing threshold, or you can trade 1 contract with a 7,500 trailing threshold across 4 accounts. And there's a big difference, very big difference. I mean, everyone can make $1,000 a day. I mean, some of you guys are saying it's very easy to make $1,000 a day, and I 100% disagree with you. I can make $1,000 a day. Anyone can make $1,000 in a particular day, but to make on average $1,000 a day is very difficult, in my opinion. With one account, I make over $1,000, every single day, but that's because I have so many accounts. But for one account to be over 1,000, that's very difficult, in my opinion. I mean, of course, you can have like this, $20 billion account, and then maybe easy to make. It's all relative. Depends how big your accounts are. But I'm talking about specifically with Apex, with the trailing threshold in place. It's very difficult to make $1,000 a day because you have that trailing threshold. Because you have to trade very small. In order to do it in a way that I think is appropriate. So like I was mentioning, if you just buy and sell on the top of this trading range right here, you just make a bunch of money, but that's not the strategy we're doing here. So we're just allowing this to play out, complete choppiness, just sitting on our pause. Oh gosh, yeah. I mean, to me, I don't believe any of you guys. I don't believe your mentors making whatever. From when I look at the charts, and of course I believe there are a few people who can do that. But if you're saying it's easy, I do not agree with you. I do not agree with you. I mean, like I said, I make over $1,000 a day, but I have multiple accounts. Like on any like average day on my accounts, like one account, you know, without, we're not talking about all my accounts in one, but I'm just talking about like one account. I will make average probably about, you know, 500 to, you know, we'll say like 200 to 1,000. I make on average somewhere between there, like between like maybe 200, a little bit more than 200, maybe 1,000, maybe a little less, a little more, but I'll make anywhere between the 200 to $1,000. But to make on average $1,000 a day, trading small, right, trading appropriately with these Apex accounts, like I don't believe that, not one bit. We're breaking down now. Right, this trading range now no longer valid. Right, this is too strong, I think, in my opinion. That I think we'll come back up into it. We could, but we have the potential to now get out of this, you know, chop. And guess where we're back? We're back into this mass here, right? This mass of trades here earlier in the pre-market, and we are just within that mass now. Yeah, Second Clam says, are we talking one contract? 1K a day is easy with 10 contracts. And I will say, even with 10 contracts, it's not easy if we're talking per day, because you're going to lose. You will blow your account. If you're trading 10 contracts, you will blow your account. I mean, of course, if you have, you know, made your account size so large that you can trade 10 contracts appropriately. But if you're trading 10 contracts, you know, and you're having a trailing threshold of 7,500, you will blow your account. It's just a matter of time. Crypto Technology says he makes negative 2,200 per month. It's easy to make negative 1,000 a day. Let's just say that. It's very easy to make a negative $1,000 a day. It's very difficult to make positive $1,000 a day. Ferris A says, why do you have so many indicators? I don't. I actually only have I only have 2 and have a moving average. Okay, so I was proven wrong, right? This breakdown was not strong enough, right? We made another outside bar reversal. I'll just say, pandas, today is one of those days I think it's so difficult. I actually would be fine with just walking away today and just forgetting about trading for the rest of the day. I'm actually gonna take a long here. I'm gonna just do like a 2-to-1 risk reward if we go long here. 2-to-1 risk reward. Potentially lose 2 points. I'm going to take a very small risk reward here if we come back up. We're going to try to scalp just a point here, and I'm going to do 2-to-1 risk reward. Actually, we do have this now to use as our stop loss, so maybe I'll just use that. Well, I'm going to try to go long here. Maybe back to the top of the trading range. Trading range is still valid, actually. Yeah, today is going to be a difficult day. I mean, we knew that the day was going to be difficult the moment we saw this cluster and all these outside bar reversals along this way. In my mind, I was like, today's going to be one of those days. It's going to be just not fun. It's going to just look like this. And like, honestly, when I see days like this, I kind of just want to not even trade today. Focus on other things in life, you know? I'm going to shoot for a long here. Going for a long trade. Kind of for that higher low second entry long. Looking for it. 4 pushes down. Coming back up into this trading range potentially, but it's looking a little disappointed in the outcome of the follow through on that. So I'm not sure what's gonna happen here, but I'm fine with either way what happens here. I just feel like today will be one of those days you gotta just scalp in and out, and that's it. So let's see if we get our point here. Making like an inside bar here. Trap to the downside. This thing wants to stop me out. Gets me. It's all good. Yeah, I mean, I feel like today I'm just gonna like sit on my pause. I don't know if I want to trade anymore today. It's like, it's just like, I know it's gonna be one of those days. It's gonna be tricky, like inside, outside. Not saying that was necessarily a good trade, but I was thinking come back into this trading range here, and we had potential to do that, but instead traps to the downside. It stops me out. I mean, my stop loss, appropriate stop loss is right here, but it's too big, and so I'll just take it here, and I'm fine with whatever happens. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking maybe we're going short, but I'm just like, I'm thinking of this box right now. Trapped me right here. Yeah, let's look at the higher time frames. Let's see what we get here. So we do have I'll say we have something like this right now. On the 10K chart, we are underneath the 20 MA on the 10K chart now. Are we going down? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea what's happening. The trade copier, if you want more information, you can find that on the Apex website. If you type in trade copier, or if you search a little bit, you'll find it quickly. Russell H. What coin is this? It's my favorite question. This is the Panda coin. Just watching. Stops me out. And it goes up. If I actually had my appropriate stop loss, I actually would still be in this trade. I mean, that's big risk though. That's big risk. Too leggy. Triggering on the 10K chart. Right, two-legged pullback on the 10K chart. A, B, C. Two-legged pullback. 10K chart. Come back to the top of the trade. So this trade, what just happened here was what I thought was going to happen here, but I didn't have the appropriate stop loss. I took it out prematurely and I paid the price. I didn't pay enough risk for this reward, and that was the price I paid. I had a losing trade. You know, if I wanted this much reward, this is the risk I had to have been willing to pay for it, and I didn't pay enough, right? I didn't pay enough money for this trade, and I came out, and it stopped me out. But yep, come right back up to the top of trading range where I thought it was going to happen, but just pushed down too hard for me. And I just, you know, my paws are too weak for that trade, let's just say. But I didn't pay enough risk. I didn't pay enough risk for that trade. I should have paid more risk, you know, for this reward. That risk was actually pretty large at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 point risk. I mean, you could have gone for 2 to 5. At least 2 points. I almost want to try to get trap trade to the upside, but yeah, I mean, technically I should be trading this trading range and just going short here back to the bottom of the trading range. I should be doing that, but I'm not. I'm actually going to inside bar, right? Outside, inside bar. It's just one of those days. So tricky. So very tricky. Top of the range back to the bottom trading range. Pretty strong push down. Huh. I don't know, pandas. I don't know. I mean, you know, they say the trend is your friend to the end, but the same goes with trading ranges. Trading ranges basically are going to be there until the end as well. Big push up, big push down. Man, the 5 minute just looks like it's terrible. Barbed wire type price action. Big push down, big push up. It's just going in and out of the 20 MA right now. I kind of want to go short here. But it's so choppy. I kind of want to go short. Should I keep trading this trading range or should I go short? Pandas, this is why days like this are difficult, because you're like, and you don't know when to come back into this trading range unless you have like a higher low setup. But we already hit the top, hit the bottom. We didn't come back to the top now, but could have one more push down here. AKA pandas, I have no idea what I'm doing. Absolutely confused. Braden K says, I was confused with what you said up earlier about 200 times 1,000. Does that mean you have multiple Apex accounts? Yes, I have multiple. I have many Apex accounts. If you want to know exactly how many Apex accounts I have, you know, you can become a panda. If you become a panda during the pre-market show, which starts at 9 o'clock every single day, before we do the mainstream, I go over all my off-stream trades, and also I go over all my account balances. So if you want to see, you know, my progress every single day, you know, I lay it all out there for my pandas. Joe Townville asked, why did you go long while it's trending lower? The reason why is because we have a trading range, and this was a failed breakdown of that trading range on bull bar, thinking we'd come back into the trading range, which we ended up doing, but I entered maybe a little too early, or, you know, I didn't have the correct risk reward. That's how I'm interpreting that trade. Didn't have the correct risk reward there. I feel like I gotta go short here. It's weird, but I feel like I gotta go short. Higher lows every single time. The main reason why I feel like I go short is because on 10K chart we have this 3 here, and that looks like a reversal setup. But it's hard to say. Like, I don't want to trade a trend right now. And I don't want another loser on stream. But I'm fine with taking another loser, but I just want it to be a good loser. Inside bar here. We got 4 pushes up, and then we have a trap trade on the 10K chart. I'm gonna take this trade. I'm actually gonna get 2 points from this. I'm gonna risk 4 points, and that's it. I'm gonna risk 4 points. I'm not gonna risk the top of this trading range, or the top of this is way too much risk for me. I'm just gonna risk 4 points here. If I get hit, I get hit. I'm gonna try to get 2 points though from this trap. Could have scalped that right there, but I want 2 points. I want 2 points here. I may raise this. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna raise it up to here. If it does reverse, I'll take the hit. It's a 2 to 5 risk reward ratio, and I'll take this. I'm willing to take 1 to 4, you know, as my worst risk reward, but 2 to 5 is actually better risk reward, and I'm going to try to take it at 2 to 5. And this could be a failed trap, which is fine. I'll take the hit and probably call it a day. But my risk reward is just set here, 2 to 5 risk reward. I'll just take it, and if I don't get it, I don't get it. If I get hit, I get hit, lose 5 points. I'm trying to gain 2 here. The 2 to 5 risk reward to me is important to make here, because not only is the setup good, right, for a big move down, right? I could potentially make way more than 2 points, but it's more the fact that because I'm risking 5 points, I need 2 points here. You gotta think long term. You know, if you're gonna risk up to 5 points, like, you have to be making more than 1 point on your trades. And here I'm trying to make 2 points, and we'll see. I mean, this could be a failed. This could be a failed trap, and you know, we'll just move on. And it is what it is. I just want 2 points here. I like the setup a lot. Strong reversal. At least come back to our, you know, failed break out to failed break down. You know, looking for a breakdown here. Could be a failed one, but at least come back to our channel here. That's what you're thinking. And if it just reverses and just rips to the upside, then it is what it is. Just watching this trade. Try to get 2 points off this. Joe Townville asks, why are you trading 2 to 1? Shouldn't your reward be higher if you want to be profitable in the long run? Depends on your strategy. Some strategies depend on good risk reward. Some strategies depend on good probability. And so if you have a strategy that's like based on scalping, you're looking for high probability trades. And so when your risk reward is bad, it's because we're trying to scalp. Every scalp is a bad risk reward. You know, that's like the definition of a scalp. And so if you want a good, you know, scalp trade, then you need to have the high probability. This is gonna stop me out. I knew it was gonna stop me. This is terrible. All right, we're gonna end this stream after this. But man, it's a tough day for me. You know, the risk is just way too big for me to go way up here, and it is what it is. So I'll get hit here. I'm okay with that, and I will just move on. But man, it's terrible. I'm just getting hit everywhere, and I was, you know, the thing is, I was up 225, and I could have been happy with that, but entered just more, a couple trades, little silly trades, but most likely it's just going to be these kind of choppy days today, and yeah, it is what it is. So we'll take the hit here, and we'll move on to the next trade. Oh, technically I'm still in this, but I don't like this risk that I'm taking here already, you know. Like, I could skunk it and just take out, you know, $300 loss instead of a $500 loss, which I'm like pretty sure it's gonna come stop me out. Knowing that, maybe I should just get out now. You know, just reduce my losses. But I was willing to lose 5 points anyway, so whatever. I'll lose 5 points. Alright, Pandas, that's it for today. I can't do this today. This is terrible. Pandas, if you want to watch a panda lose money, just follow my, just follow my stream every single day, and I'll lose money every single day for you guys. But Pandas, that's it for today. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. And today, trade safe. Honestly, is super choppy, and I would say probably the rest of the day is going to be tricky. And so, Pandas, that being said, see you guys bright and early tomorrow. 9 o'clock for the pre-market show, and 9:15 for the mainstream. And honestly, if you guys want to see if I'm going to end green today, become a panda. join us in the pre-market show. I would love to see you guys there, and we can see, you know, all my off-stream trades, and you guys can see how I do for the rest of the day today. So, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. And as always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.